Oh, hey everybody, it's December 11th. We're still a little ways away from Christmas, but guess what? Christmas is coming early this year, because I got a nice gift for every single one of you. You know what it is? Some nice, tasty cock. Fighting cock. Kentucky straight bourbon. Before I get into fighting cock, the kickin' chicken is what they call it, I have to read you a description that they give of fighting cock on their website. So this is, it says it's a distilled aged and bottled by Fighting Cock Distilling Company. But really it's a Heaven Hill brand. So the same folks that make the Evan Williams that we already talked about and some other bourbons that we'll talk about at the end of this video, they make fighting cock, the kickin' chicken, as well. Pour some of this in your glass right now if you haven't already, and let it sit for a little bit. This will be the highest proof, highest ABV of any bottle we have on the advent calendar. It's 103 proof, so it's 51.5%. Not too crazy, but from what I know of this bourbon, because full disclosure, I have not tried it, but I've been very excited to for a long time. It might come packing some heat, so set it out, let it sit, let some air get to it, and now I want to get into the marketing and the take on this bourbon that got me interested in it, because I've only ever seen it once in Washington, and it's when I bought this bottle. It was not expensive, like low to mid 20s, but I've heard good things about it as a great value bourbon and couldn't pass it up. Bear with me as I read the description of Fighting Cock Bourbon from Heaven Hill's website. The bad boy of bourbon is bottled at a robust 103 proof, but it's 6 years of aging. Remember that for later. 6 years. It's 6 years of aging smooth out the feathers real well. Through award-winning packaging and point of sale and a unique and irreverent marketing campaign, Fighting Cock appeals to both male Gen Xers and serious bourbon lovers alike. That's their marketing. That's their ad. The kickin' chicken has been a favorite throughout the South for years. I don't know what leads a company to call its bourbon Fighting Cock and to have a shitty picture of a chicken on front of it, but it's supposed to be decent stuff, so I'm not going to judge it too hard or give it too many points, I guess, that had a tasting, but hey, now you know why it's here. So let's open her up. Screw top. Yeah, probably should have seen that one coming. Measure her out. I'll let that set for a bit. Now, remember I said on the I was reading from the website, it specified that there were 6 years of aging for Fighting Cock bourbon. 6 years that smoothed out the feathers real well. Well, if we take a look at the back of the bottle, it has its normal government warning about the Surgeon General having some strong opinions about women consuming alcoholic beverages during pregnancy and driving a car while consuming alcoholic beverages. But at the bottom of this cheap little sticker near the barcode on the back of this bottle, it says aged 36 months. So the website says 6 years, the bottle itself says 36 months, and this didn't come in any other kind of packaging. I mean, they're not spending a whole lot on this bottle to get it to the consumer. So we can only assume that this is a 3-year-old bourbon then, not a 6-year-old bourbon. Maybe this is an older bottle and they upped their age since then. I don't know. But maybe we'll find out a little bit when we give it a smell and taste. So smell it similar to the Evan Williams, picking up that Heaven Hill kind of oaky funkiness. Not a lot of peanut butter on the nose. Maybe some nuttiness. Oh, there it is. Coming through a little later. It's like the ethanol mixes with that oaky funk to make like a peanut butter note or something. All right, let's try it. Not bad. A lot more peanut buttery. Oh, very nutty. Holy moly. Starts off a little bit peanut buttery, and then the finish, or the back end of the palate, has got a ton of peanut butter. And this one has been sitting out for a while. I had a memory card snafu, so there's been a bigger delay in the middle of this video. But I did try to plug it, so it didn't get too much air to it. But wow, very peanut buttery. It's good. I mean, especially for the price, but oh yeah, that finish is just, I've never had a whiskey that gives me this much nuttiness. Not even peanut butter, just like nuttiness on the back end especially. Wow, crazy. Well, that's Fighting Cock. If you like this one, I don't know, like I said, any bourbon that gives you that same nuttiness, but if you like that oaky funk, one thing you should definitely give a try is Heaven Hill's kind of other flagship brand, aside from Evan Williams, and that's Elijah Craig. This right here is the toasted barrel version. I don't recommend you get this. It's a good bottle, but it's a very different experience. Like toasted barrel bourbons or double oaked or toasted finish bourbons, they're a different beast. We're not having any of them in this Advent calendar just because, well, they're just different. But the normal one of these, the normal Elijah Craig small batch, 94 proof, it's similar to this, it just doesn't have that line. This is a red label instead of a blue one, says something else there. They're pretty easy to find, it's in most stores, and actually there's a lot of store picks of Elijah Craig bottles as well, so it's kind of a good bottle to play with just to see how store picks can vary. They're around 30 bucks or so, but I'd recommend, if you like the Heaven Hill profile so far, with that oaky funk, especially from the Evan Williams or from the Fighting Cock, definitely give the normal Elijah Craig a try. And if you want to try a higher proof version or just a really good bourbon, you want to pick out Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. So Elijah Craig Barrel Proof releases 3 times a year in completely different batches. So each batch doesn't usually taste exactly the same. I mean, they're all Elijah Craig, but they've got some pretty big differences. It's barrel proof. This one's just over 59%, 118.2 proof, and was released around May of this year. They're usually all pretty good, and they can change a lot as you get further down the bottle. So yeah, I think Elijah Craig's the way to go. I probably should have included it at some point in the Advent calendar, but didn't happen. So I hope you liked Fighting Cock, or I hope it was entertaining at least, and I hope you found this video useful. Have a wonderful evening. Cheers.